We have a 2004 Volkswagen Touareg V8. We're gonna show you how to test the fuel pumps. Now this car have two fuel pumps. One's a supply pump, one's a transfer pump. They both must be working for the car to run properly. Now this thing throws several codes. Throws a bank 1 system to reach intermittent and bank 2 system to reach. Sputters a little bit at the stoplights. So now we're gonna test the fuel pumps. Here you go. This is the original fuel line. This thing goes to the fuel rail. This line comes from the tank. So we install our fuel pressure gauge in it. We're gonna test the fuel pressure. When the car running, it's supposed to be minimum of 58 psi. Let's see what happens. So we get the fuel pressure right on the dot. So the fuel pressure is fine. However, it does not mean that the fuel pumps are okay. Remember, it has two fuel pumps. So now we're gonna shut the car off and wait about 10 minutes. After about 10 minutes, it's supposed to be minimum of 3 bar pressure. We're gonna see what happens. Alright, so we'll let it sit for way longer than 10 minutes. Fuel pressure shows 44 psi. It's gotta be 3 bar, which is a 43 psi. So the fuel pressure regulator is functioning properly. So now we're gonna check the fuel pump flow and see if one of the fuel pumps is flowing now like it's supposed to. This car has two fuel pumps. A little fuse and relay compartment over here under the hood. You gotta open it up. There's 4 T30 screws in there. See, this cover is already broken. Somebody broke it before. Don't break it. The screws come out without a problem. So we have a relay box. Now you gotta check these two fuses. They're both for fuel pumps, left and right. This relay over here is a fuel pump relay, and this one over here in the back is a fuel pump relay as well. Okay, so for the fuel pump volume test, we're gonna remove both fuel pump fuses. Oops. And both fuel pump relays. And we're gonna activate each pump separately. And we're gonna collect the outgoing fuel into a container. You could use any sort of container, just a gear oil container, which has the markings for the volume. Within 15 seconds, each pump is supposed to supply around 800 milliliters of fuel. Okay, so now we're gonna check the how much fuel the fuel pumps actually flow. We have a little container over here that we're gonna collect the fuel into and see how much they flow. We have a battery charger connected. Well, it's a battery maintainer. So make sure your battery is good. Now, okay, so for the fuel pump volume test, we're gonna remove both fuel pump fuses. Oops. And both fuel pump relays. And we're gonna activate each pump separately. Within 15 seconds, each pump is supposed to supply around 800 milliliters of fuel. Now, this relay over here, that used to be over there, or the socket for the relay, this pin right here is a supply voltage for the right side fuel pump. We're gonna activate that exactly for 15 seconds and see how much fuel it's gonna supply. It's gotta be minimum of 800 milliliters. And there you go. So as you see, we're way off. So now we're gonna do the same exact test for the left side fuel pump. Remember the relay we took out over here? The spin right there. So as you see, our left side fuel pump pumped out just a little bit over 800 milliliters, and the right side fuel pump only pumped up to like 600 milliliters. So we're way off. Do the test a couple of times, make sure your battery is good. Well, this just showed us that the right side fuel pump is not pumping enough fuel. That might have caused the bank 1 and bank 2 system to reach at idle.